Hi, I'm Dr. Andrew Bentz, a veterinarian from the Worthington Veterinary Medical Center, located in southwest Minnesota. We will be discussing the rope test, a fairly new diagnostic tool for easily collecting saliva samples from a group of pigs. These samples can be tested for a number of swine pathogens, including PRRS, influenza, circovirus, and mycoplasma. The benefit of this test is that it can be done fairly easily, and it's a great way to test a large group of animals rather quickly. Let's head into the barn and see how it's done. A rope test kit should contain a length of cotton rope, a bag to collect the fluids in, and a tube to store those fluids in. Make sure to hang the rope at about the shoulder height of the pigs. This will prevent the pigs from pulling it to the floor as they chew on it. The goal to getting the best oral fluid yield from your rope test is all about timing. Typically we have the best luck if we drop ropes in a few pens scattered throughout the barn right when you enter the barn for chores or inspection, and pick them up about a half hour later. This gives the pigs sufficient time to chew on the rope, but not so much time that they pull it off the fence. It is also helpful to identify the time of day that the pigs are the most active, as this will increase the number of pigs that chew on the rope during the hanging period. Sometimes the pigs need a little enticing. One trick I have found that works is to take a cup of red sugary drink and dip the very bottom half-inch of rope in it. This will draw the pigs to chew on the rope, and if you only dip the very end of the rope, it will not interfere with the test. The benefits of using this test over conventional blood testing is that, as you can see, you get a much larger sample size in a more efficient manner. Typically we utilize PCR testing to look for viral particles in the oral fluids, as this is a more sensitive test that will most likely pick up the virus if it is present. Some labs also have the ability to test for antibodies in the oral fluids. We typically like to utilize this test for screening due to the increased number of animals we can incorporate into the test, but for high-risk situations we still recommend confirming the diagnosis with a blood test. Once the pigs have had sufficient time to visit and chew on the rope, we want to collect the oral fluids as efficiently as possible. What I have found to be the easiest is to wring out the rope into the plastic bag that held the kit, but clean plastic boots can also be used. The corner of the bag can be ripped off to form a funnel, and the fluids can be poured into the sealed tube. Make sure to properly label the tube with the date, the pen or barn the sample was taken from, and any other identifiers that may be necessary. These tubes should be refrigerated if they cannot be sent right away, and should be packaged on ice for shipment. Any samples sent through the mail should be packaged according to federal guidelines for shipping biologicals. Call your veterinarian for advice on how to ship samples correctly. Make sure you collect the fluid samples into the tube. If you just pull the rope and leave it in the bag, it will dry out and testing will be impossible. Also make sure to dispose of the rope into the garbage when you are done, as multiple ropes in the pit can lead to later problems. Ropes cannot be reused for testing, as there may be interference from previous tests performed with the rope. The rope test offers producers a great way to identify common respiratory pathogens in their herd without the need for blood testing. Contact your veterinarian today and ask about getting a rope testing plan set up for your barn.